Going live, it's the ELPatronnShow. Show. Like Brooklyn Mitsubishi, our mission is to grow. Got expensive tastes like caviar. We out here selling cars like candy bars. Oh yeah. Game changer, lane changer. We are not the same.
What up, guys? Welcome back to ELPatronnShow, sponsored by BDC United, Puerto Rico edition, and I'm here with our CEO Joseph, Mr. Wolf Calijo. Welcome to the show, buddy.
Thanks, man. Appreciate you having me.
Of course, absolutely. We've been trying to do this podcast for a long time now, kind of like a one-on-one. How's Puerto Rico so far?
Puerto Rico's great. First off, shout out to Carlos, man.
Yes. Wow. Shout out to Carlos, indeed.
Avalos Auto.
Yes.
What an amazing facility.
Amazing facility, amazing person, amazing human being. Mm-hmm. And that's just to show you, right, how a relationship is more important than money. And I always say that to people. And, you know, a little backstory, right? We came, like, how many years ago to Puerto Rico? Just the first time visit?
I think we're coming up
2016, 2017?
Yeah.
18, I think it was.
Yeah. Pre-pandemic.
Yeah, so we came, guys, here with Joe, and, you know, we had his team. And at the time, I was at a dealership, and obviously I knew Carlos already for many years since he came to my conference in Long Island. And we had an amazing time, right? We talked about so many ideas.
Yeah, toured the entire country. Didn't realize there was a desert in Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
Right? Remember that?
Yeah, and a lot of things were happening back then, but now is all these credits and things like that. Is just why Puerto Rico, by the way?
So Puerto Rico, man, where do we start, right? From the beginning of our car days to where we are now, right? But Puerto Rico, I mean, there's so many benefits business-wise, right? So as a business owner, the tax benefits alone, right?
100%.
Carlos, thank you again for shining that light onto my my company. But
yes.
It's just a blessed country. We talk about San Salvador and how
It's an island.
Yeah,
It's an island. It's part of the United States.
You know, the work ethic, the appreciation, it still is a territory, but it's different here.
Yes, it is. The culture is different.
Culture is different.
People are amazing.
The food is different. They don't have pupusas, I don't think.
No. We just had a tortilla, by the way, but totally different from El Salvador, but I liked it too.
No, but yeah, business-wise, it just makes sense. Corporate tax savings, et cetera, et cetera. But you know, again, thank you to Carlos. He opened up really our horizons from when we first met him to where we are now. Watching him grow has really motivated me. I mean, going from
completely 10x, guys. This guy went from one 10X, business to 10, 12,
100x, right? Almost.
Yeah.
We talk
impressive.
We talk about BDC United, right? We're automotive based, but just other avenues of revenue, different verticals. I mean, he has really shined the light onto the potential of what BDC United could really grow into, and. Man, I'm really appreciative of that, and of course, more excited and motivated than ever.
Now, a lot of you guys ask me, right, to see you a lot on my social media platforms. We got like a little bromance going on, right? You helped me out. I moved to Florida, and you open your arms and everything. But a little backstory, right? Where does Joe come from? Where does the wolf mentality come from? The Marine? Because a lot of people don't really know. Right. Yes, you're the CEO of BDC United, and we're always doing stuff together. But they gotta, you know, we gotta tell them a little bit of backstory, right? Sure. Where's your come from? What's the story? How did we get here? Because most people don't see the chapter. They see the chapter where you're at today, right? They see your social media and they see the cars you drive or whatever.
Sure.
And for them, that's
the revelation.
Right. That's success, right? Sure. But don't really look at the chapter back and say, hey, what made Joe, who he is today, back then. So I want for my viewers, for my people to know, sure, what's the backstory of Joe Wolf, and what's your mantra, what's your goals and aspirations.
Well, to elaborate on the last thing you said, our mantra is 1% better every day.
And we got that tattoo in us out.
We got it inked onto our skin about a week ago.
So we really mean it.
Guys, I wore pants today for the podcast, but it's on my leg, okay?
Yeah.
And it's on his arm.
By the way, that was a spur of the moment kind of thing. $50 I think we paid for the tattoo. Salvador is so cheap, guys. And the artist out there is just amazing. So
yeah, phenomenal talent for sure.
Yeah.
But what makes Joe is the people around me. I don't even know where I picked it up, right? But the power of a mastermind. Yeah. You are your inner circle, and keep your circle small, right? I think we posted something the other day, keep your circle small, and it was me, you, and Woodrow, which is my beagle, by the way, my dog, me Pero. But no, I mean, I think like a lot of car guys, our story, right? Start out washing cars, wanted to make more money, needed stability, went to college, yada, yada, joined the Marine Corps, that gave me the discipline to see something out and finish something.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then started selling cars. I was the number 2 salesperson in the country, selling Nissans out of Delray, and then
In Florida.
in Florida, Delray, Florida. Sorry,
Okay.
and just wanted more. So grew through that, through AutoNation, and had a couple of great business partners and phenomenal mentors. And I really learned through people, right? I think if you don't have a mentor and you can't have someone that can walk you through your life, you're missing out.
Yeah.
No one got to where they're at by themselves.
Correct.
I mean, I consider you a best friend, but also a mentor, and
Yep.
hopefully I can give back to you
I
more
appreciate
than
that.
you
You
can
do it in
back.
many ways.
Thank you.
You
Thank
do it
you.
in many ways. Yes.
Um,
It's a give and take, right? At the end of the day, it's what
Sure.
we bring to the table to each other, and yeah, we go through obstacles together. But I always say, show me your friends, and I'll show you your future, right? And
Yeah.
a lot of us sometimes, we grew up together, and because you're moving forward and you're going so fast, that the people behind, all of a sudden they think you change, or oh, you this, you that, and it's not that. It's just they feel less than because they're left behind, right? You're going to this trajectory, and listen, it says it in the Bible, like it's your own family is gonna hate on you. You know what I'm saying? Like Abel Cain's his own brother, right? Like vice versa.
My
but
name's Joseph,
there you go.
coat of many colors. Right.
There you
So
go.
if you guys know the story,
Yeah, yeah,
great. If not, look it up. So,
yeah.
But Joseph himself, right, was left in a ditch,
Yep.
bottom of a pit,
Mm-hmm.
and he rose to become, a phenomenal leader. So,
Yes.
um,
So it's important. So how many years in the car business you have under your belt?
Man, you lose count, right? But 20 plus years. I just turned 41 here. So, yeah, I think where this BDC United concept came from was just running multiple large auto groups and learning that, we talk about all the time, it shouldn't be a cost center. It needs to be a profit center.
Right. Well, it's a business development center, right? People say,
Yeah,
"Oh, you guys have a
BDC.
call center." I'm like, "No, it's more than just a call center."
Yeah, what does BDC mean? It's a business development center.
Right.
Like, not a closet to go through like your shitty fucking employees in that can't sell cars. Like,
And most GM, believe it or not, is the least department they care about.
Sure.
I'm the type of guy, just like Carlos. We know is the heart of the dealership, right? We know, like, is there something wrong? Pay attention to your calls, and you'll know what's wrong with your dealership.
speaking about paying attention to calls.
Yeah, I'm just trying it off. It's annoying, guys. It goes on all the time. I think it's dead by 1 o'clock, both of them.
It's all good.
That's how crazy it is. But yeah, it's important. How important BDC is as part of the dealership. Now, let me ask you. You work for the largest dealership in the world, pretty much. You ran that store. How long were you there?
So we're talking about Al Hendrickson Toyota. They were just acquired by a fairly large auto group. But
For you guys that don't know, Toyota is the #1 Toyota dealership in the world. I mean, they were selling 1,800 cars a month, and this guy was there. How long you were there?
7 years on and off, 2 different stints. I did take a small break in the middle to go run a couple of other auto groups, developing their BDC.
Now, mind you, the most
sure.
that I was able with my team, it's probably about 380 and change cars. So I can imagine 1,800 cars a month.
Yeah, if we
The
didn't sell
operation.
1,000 used cars, we couldn't pay the rent.
Wow, that's insane.
This is South Florida for you, right? Now, whether it was every month numbers, no. But do we ever sell less than 1,500? No. And again, not to beat a dead horse, but that's where BDC United was born. In my head, it was such a cost center.
Yeah.
We couldn't afford enough people, nor did we have the space. Managing 6,000 leads plus a month, the marketing money, the radio, the ads, third-party leads, which is a whole nother conversation in marketing, right? We'll talk about organic in another podcast, but
But now that's
Sure.
the difference between you being a car guy, right, and what made you made that leap of faith, right? Because most entrepreneurs get stuck on that jump, right? You were getting paid. I'm sure you were getting paid big money, right? 70, 100 grand a month at a store like that.
a little higher.
A little higher. Okay, we'll leave it at that. So for you to go on your own, it takes a set of balls, okay, to do that, because most people be very comfortable making 100 plus K a month at a store and just chilling, just write it out until the fucking wheels fall off, right? I was making over $2 million when I was at the top of my game in running stores. And yeah, I was, high-fiving everybody and Peter Luger's every day and steak every day. And
I remember.
I'm like, this will never end. That's how you met me.
Our first dinner.
Exactly.
Peter Luger's. There was the Rudy table.
Yeah. I still
The
have
ElPatronn
table
table.
10 and Peter Luger's. Shout out to Costa over there. It's still my table. I'll be there this week when we get back.
Wednesdays, right?
Thursdays.
Wednesday, Thursday.
So, again, comfortable, right? And you went and said, no, I could do better. How did that came about, and why did you do that?
Yeah, I'll give you a really direct, simple answer. I was terrified. Absolutely scared.
So did I.
Borderline, tears, crying. I remember the call. I was getting ready to walk into Planet Fitness, the one that you got me kicked out of, by the way.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
You don't look like me, okay?
Guys, I do it all the time. I give his phone number at the gym. Either he's traveling or I'm at the house by myself, and I give his phone number, and all they do is they look up, and they look at me, and they say, Joseph? I'm like, yup. Go ahead, write it.
Enjoy your workout, sir. But
hilarious.
I was getting ready to walk into our Planet Fitness, and I was like borderline in tears. I was terrified.
Wow.
Opened up the company. It wasn't working. We're 2 months in. Couldn't even sign a dealer. I'm cold calling stores. Had 2 or 3, random people helping. So I called my dad, and my dad's not my dad, right? My dad's my father, and I get a little emotional about it, but
it's all right.
He was like, "Son, you've never done anything that wasn't successful." He's like, "Just keep going." And I remember when I got the best workout of my life, I went back and I closed my first store.
Wow.
And I'll send this to you, Nick, but thank you, Nick. Griffin, Mitsubishi, my very first store. Okay. And to this day, it's one of the reasons why I work so hard for him and his dealerships. But yeah, man, it happened that day. Like it was just manifested.
But you wanted it. You wanted to give up, right?
Oh, I was gonna quit. If I did not get a hold of my dad on that phone call, I would be at a dealership desking deals right now.
Wow.
Yeah, we would not be here today, or I would not be. So.
And that's the difference, guys, between entrepreneurship about being on your own. I really didn't have a choice. And I kind of said, you know what, fuck it. I don't want to go back to a dealership. I'm not saying that I never will, because I still miss the hustle and bustle.
We'll be buying a store soon.
I don't miss the hours, guys, okay? I don't miss the hours, but I like my freedom, and yeah, I love traveling. This is like my favorite thing to do, and I feel that if you have a goal in mind and you're a very goal-oriented person, right, mindset, discipline, and just don't stop. Most people give up in life so easily, and they get comfortable. And you could have got comfortable making 100+ K a month.
Sure.
And dude, that's a nice life. You can really live really well. Especially now, even this times, right?
Especially in San Salvador.
San Salvador, you'll be a billionaire. So you know what I'm saying. So, what do you advise for the audience, for my folks, for my people that are thinking about making the next move, or tired of the day-to-day, tired of the rat race, we call it, the 9 to 5, they're not working. I just don't want to work for somebody, right? At the end of the day, I'm not saying that I will not. And listen, I will humble myself.
Yeah, quit right now. Fucking jump, leap, go do it. Take the risk. If you don't do it, maybe you'll regret it, maybe you won't. But I mean, no risk, no reward. Is it that really cheesy? Is it that corny? Is it that real? Just fucking do it. And if you need help, call me. 786-518-8808. I will make you do it. Just do it, man. You just got it. Whatever it is. Auto, solar, wireless, health. We talk about all these other verticals, right, that we're getting involved in. But it could be any entrepreneurship, detail company, washing car. Just do it. If you don't have faith in yourself, then
listen, it's a fucking full-time job believing in yourself on a daily basis. And you see the calls we get. You get the calls all the time, and we fucking panic. But at the end of the day, we just wusa and kumbaya.
Goose from Hakuna Matata.
Hakuna Matata.
Going live, it's the ElPatronn Show. Like Brooklyn Mitsubishi, our mission is to grow. Got expensive tastes like caviar. We out here selling cars like candy bars. Oh yeah, game changer, lane changer. We